Welcome back to Motor Madness, the home for classic car lovers and automotive nostalgia. Today, we're diving deep into the roots of one of the world's most iconic nameplates, the 1970 Toyota Corolla. A car that didn't just define reliability, but also sparked a revolution in affordable motoring. Let's explore what made this humble compact such a global game changer. The 1970 Toyota Corolla marked the beginning of the second generation, known internally as the E20 series. It was a major step forward from its predecessor, not just mechanically, but also in terms of style. At first glance, the exterior design is modest, yet surprisingly charming. The body is more streamlined than the first-gen model, with a longer nose and a squarer rear, giving it a more mature and confident presence. Chrome accents outline the grille, bumpers, and window trims, adding a touch of class without going overboard. The circular headlights and thin grille design reflect the era's aesthetic while maintaining a clean and simple identity. Though compact in size, the proportions are well balanced. This was a time when less was more, and the Corolla embraced that philosophy with elegance. It featured 12-inch wheels and a fairly high ride height, which not only gave it a sturdy posture but also helped it handle rougher roads with ease. For 1970, Toyota offered the Corolla in several body styles: a two-door coupe, a four-door sedan, and a two-door wagon. Each had its own appeal, but all shared the same practical DNA that would become the Corolla's signature trait for decades to come. Step inside, and the interior of the 1970 Corolla immediately tells you what it was designed for: simplicity and functionality. The dashboard layout is straightforward, with large, easy-to-read analog gauges and a thin two-spoke steering wheel. It's bare by modern standards, but there's a charm in its minimalism. The seats are covered in vinyl, with a bench-style layout up front in some models, and they're surprisingly comfortable for a car of its time. There's no fancy infotainment system or digital screens here, just the essentials: a basic AM radio, manual climate controls, and a lot of open space. Despite being a compact car, the Corolla offered reasonable room for 4 adults. The rear seats, while not luxurious, are adequate for shorter trips, and the trunk space is impressively large given the vehicle's overall size. It's clear that Toyota prioritized practicality and usability over flashiness. Build quality was solid for the price range, with simple yet durable materials used throughout the cabin. Even today, it's not uncommon to find these interiors holding up well in preserved or restored examples. Now let's talk performance. The 1970 Corolla came with a range of small displacement engines, the most common being a 1.1-liter or 1.2-liter inline-4. These engines produced around 60 to 70 horsepower, depending on the variant. It's not much by today's standards, but the car only weighed around 1,800 pounds, so it didn't need much to move briskly. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, or a 2-speed automatic for those less inclined to row their own gears, the Corolla delivered a smooth and predictable driving experience. What made the performance impressive wasn't raw power, but rather reliability and efficiency. The engine was known for its bulletproof durability and ease of maintenance. Fuel economy was excellent, even by today's standards, with some models reaching over 30 miles per gallon. Handling was nimble, thanks to the light body and rear-wheel drive layout. It wasn't a sports car by any means, but it was responsive, stable, and predictable, perfect for city driving and everyday commuting. In terms of pricing, the 1970 Corolla was a bargain then and can still be a decent value today for collectors. When new, it retailed for around $1,700 to $2,000, depending on the model and options. Adjusted for inflation, that's roughly $13,000 to $15,000 in today's money, a steal for what it offered. On the current classic car market, a well-preserved or fully restored 1970 Corolla can fetch anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000, depending on condition, originality, and trim. The rare SR5 coupe variants or original JDM imports may demand even higher prices among enthusiasts. The 1970 Toyota Corolla isn't just a car, it's a symbol of Toyota's rise to global prominence. It was simple, reliable, and accessible, and those values still define the Corolla name today. Whether you're a collector, a JDM fan, or just a lover of automotive history, the 1970 Corolla is a piece of the past that still drives with purpose. That's all for today's episode of Motor Madness. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more classic car content, and let us know in the comments what vintage ride you want us to review next. Until then, keep those engines roaring and the memories rolling.